Yeah. A coup of hearts. Yes. You know, there's something about the wrinkles on a person's face. Yeah. I've noticed that I've gotten a few wrinkles, though I don't know where they're at. Yes. But it could be that the Queen of England thought that we were going the way of the royalty. Now, Prince Charles. Yeah. And what's her name again? Oh, Camelia Parker. Yes. When you look at the face of an individual, it's one of those very distinctive, yes, available sewing technologies where we thought it was the eye. Yeah. hmm You know, I've been wanting to eye some women that are cheerful givers. Yeah. mm mm. And I thought that the United States had decided to go the way of the royal family. Yeah. As in, we were going to colonize. Yes. The world. Well, what I think is in the interests of the United States is water. Yes. Food. Mm. Garbage. And oil. Now, when you think about the fuel, the garbage, the water, and the food, yes, there have been some royal families that have intentionally obstructed my right to use the judicial system of this nation. Now, when you think of defrauding the United States, the thought of falsification of a driver's license, yes. The turning of the electricity off so that I don't have a passport or any of my personal possessions. Yes. The idea of sending court notices to the wrong address because defrauding the United States involves two or more persons conspiring to defraud the United States. Now, on the one side, right, there's myself as a citizen. Yes. Where I informed you of the use of forgery. Yeah. Fraud. Violating of civil rights. Yes. The violating of the requirements of federal laws. And no one in the United States wanted to respond to the evidence of crime. Now, there's the other side of myself as a citizen of the United States and the defrauding of the use of the judicial system. Now, it's going to be expensive today. So, you get me the wrinkles on every face. Because this idea, yes, that we're just going to sew into the wrinkles, right? And then we're going to be throwing our memories at each other right now. Now, if you would call the good prince and his lovely, well, let's say she's an in-home lover. Yes, she is. She's one of these lovers. See, I look at cheerful givers. Yes. That do recognize that they do have to load their sexuality. Yeah. They might have to read the orgasm of the volunteers or employees. Right. And to be able to really experience their sexuality right now. That somebody had sewn in some technology right now where they thought the wrinkles on the face or the forehead. Oh, do I have wrinkles over here? Right. Now you get me that royal family. Because in my thoughts, what is of interest, yes, is fresh water, yes, food, mm, mm. And then there's what's known as garbage. Yeah, I want the garbage. And then there is the fuel supply. Now, this guy, Eddie Lampert, yes, billionaire, yes, I don't want you to touch him. No. I noticed that there has been a considerable amount of hardship. Yeah, don't touch him. And there are a large number of very large big box stores that are empty. Let's call Walmart. I wanted to buy all the empty big box stores. I like to buy every Sears and every Kmart that is no longer being used for the purposes that they were originally designed for. Now, Eddie, yes, he's one of these investors, right? And he tried to do what he could, but things weren't working out very good, and this happens in business. Mhm. But what ends up happening is there's a large number of structures that don't have any real use. Right. It's kind of like there's a Walmart out there in Colonial Way. Yes. That is in a building that used to be a Sears. Yes, as far as I remember, it could have been a Kmart or a Sears. All right. But across the street, yes, there's an empty Kmart. Mm. Now, what the family likes to do, yes, mm. They like to use buildings without the knowledge of the United States Army. And for every time that he had to do this because of whatever economic problems they were having, yes, it left the building empty. And then they had to employ a security service to make sure that nobody vandalized it. Now, I stopped there once. Yes, just thought I'd talk to the security guard, find out what's going on. But when you're spending fifty to $100,000 a year to protect the property that you're going to sell to somebody, yeah, we went through a credit crisis, and quite possibly Walmart was spending, well, millions, could have been tens to hundreds of millions of dollars on the private security services of all their empty buildings. Now, yeah. And it could be that Kmart and Sears is having a similar problem. Now, let's say Eddie, I'm talking to him. I'm saying every time that you decide to close one of these stores, I want to purchase it. Now, what I'd like to do is do some giving. Yes. See, a large Sears, yes, that is closed would be a good place for well, junior high and high school students to be able to go, similar to a Boys and Girls Club. Yeah. Where you could play indoor sports. Now, yeah. And I wanted to take all the empty stores, yes, and turn them into locations where you could learn indoor sports. Now, it's a type of charity, yes, where I own the location. Yes, he does. And then when you get out of school, one of the parents can get a minimum wage job, and you can learn, well, indoor sports. You can learn maybe fencing or badminton or learning how to play pool or, some sort of indoor hockey or one of these indoor soccer or something. Now, the square footage available, yes, yes, would make it a good, safe place for all those that go to school for a couple dollars. Yeah, enough to cover the expenses of the employee. I'm not looking to make any money on the actual location itself. I'll make some improvements in it. And then every location where there's a closed Sears, Kmart, Circuit City, Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's. I would support a charity that supports those that go to school. Now, when I look at the electricity needs, the internet, do you have to get the internet? Do you have to get the Do you have water supply concerns? I could take a lot of the big box stores of Kmart and what's it called again? Sears? Yes. And let's say I put some hot roof technology on there. I decided to, well, of all the big box stores because of economic concerns that did get closed, how many of them would like to sell to me so that I could convert the actual buildings to a new charity that supports indoor sports for children that get out of school that need some place to go until about 9 o'clock at night because their parents don't want them at home? Now, I noticed that Blackstone, yes, recently had bought one of the largest real estate purchases. Yeah, approximately 13.5 billion, making their total real estate portfolio 140 billion dollars. Yeah. Now, I am concerned about Stefan Schwarzman, CEO of the Blackstone Group. Now, anytime that you buy